Law and Order SVU Season 27 Episode 4 dives into one of today's most alarming tech issues, the dark world of AI deepfakes. And while I have to give the show major credit for tackling such a relevant topic, I couldn't help but feel that the execution stumbled in key moments. The concept was strong, but the way it played out left a few frustrating gaps that took away from what could have been a powerful episode. From the moment those photos of Penny and her teacher surfaced, it was obvious something wasn't right. Anyone familiar with today's technology would immediately suspect AI-generated images, and that's where I thought the episode was headed. A deep dive into how artificial intelligence can destroy lives through false narratives. Instead, the SVU team treated the photos as genuine from the start, jumping straight to conclusions without verifying the evidence. You'd think after years of solving complex cases, they'd know to check the authenticity of digital files before making an arrest. Even if Benson and her team aren't AI experts, basic protocol should have kicked in, especially since deepfakes have become such a massive issue in real-world investigations. And that's what makes this case feel both relevant and frustrating. Deepfakes have the potential to ruin reputations, end careers, and shatter families. The fact that law enforcement didn't immediately call in Teru or a tech specialist before arresting the teacher made the whole situation feel rushed and careless. It wasn't until after the teacher insisted the images were fake that the team finally investigated, and by that point, the damage was already done. It's a sobering reminder of how easily misinformation spreads and how devastating it can be when people in power fail to verify digital evidence. But beyond the procedural flaws, the episode also highlighted society's complicated relationship with AI. On one hand, we fear it. The idea that machines can mimic reality so perfectly that truth itself becomes blurry. On the other, our lack of understanding makes us even more vulnerable. The show hinted at this tension, but I wish it had leaned deeper into that gray area, showing how AI isn't inherently evil, but can be weaponized when humans misuse it. It's a missed opportunity for nuance. Instead, the villain behind the AI company felt cartoonishly over the top, complete with the kind of arrogance we've seen 100 times before. Real-world tech abusers are often far more subtle, hiding behind legal loopholes and carefully worded disclaimers, not blatant self-incrimination. Speaking of which, the fake company name being so blatantly NSFW was ridiculous. No legitimate AI platform would advertise adult content that openly without drawing the attention of authorities. It was like the writers wanted us to hate the company but didn't care about making it believable. Even worse was the judge's flip-flopping during the trial. Early on, he entertained the defense's argument that the company couldn't legally be held responsible. And yet, after letting the entire case play out, he tossed Carice's victory aside on that very same basis. If he planned to dismiss the case, why drag it through the whole trial? It came off as forced drama, the kind of twist that serves tension rather than logic. Still, for all its flaws, this episode did raise awareness about something we desperately need to talk about: how AI-generated content can blur the line between truth and fabrication. And that's a conversation worth having, both in fiction and in real life. What did you think of this episode? Did SVU handle the AI storyline fairly, or did it feel too exaggerated to be believable? Drop your thoughts below. I'd love to hear whether you think the show did justice to such a timely issue. And if you're as fascinated by these tech-driven cases as I am, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into Law and Order, SVU and other shows exploring the dangers of modern technology.